Hi folks, welcome back to another short video. Today I'm going to take you around this Audi S5 cab, which we've just completed a lovely hi-fi system in and a few other mods. So we have used the Hertz Mille Legend front components, some of our favourite speakers. We absolutely love these. They never fail to impress, especially when installed correctly with plenty of soundproofing, strong baffles, etc. So of course we've done the 3-layer soundproofing system in the door, so the whole of back of the door card, the whole of the regulator panel and the whole of the outside. So everything's been thoroughly treated to give the best possible environment for that woofer that we possibly can. We then create a seal around the woofer so it seals against the back of the door card. Not always possible, but it's always great if we can. The Legend tweeter is in the stock location on top of the dash where the original mid would have sat, so we've taken it apart, refabricated it out of MDF and fiberglass basically to give us a nice location for the tweeter there, so that works very well, and looks pretty trick as well. It's just been trimmed in Alcantara. We have got bass from a JL Audio W3 8-inch sub, which sits in the back there, firing through where the armrest would be. And actually when the armrest is in, the bass is still very good. It doesn't actually have that much effect, but it's slightly better with it out, obviously. Put a grill on it to protect it. That's not free air. We've created an enclosure in there, but the cool thing is we've managed to get the enclosure within that space with exactly the right box volume as per JL Audio's recommendation. Looking in the back, you can see that there's no loss of space at all, maybe 20 millimeters. So the enclosure sits completely within that space. So that's pretty funky. Works really well, no loss of space, unusual in a cabriolet. The whole system's driven from the JL Audio VXI 606. So we've got a fully active front end. This has a built-in DSP, so it's driving the tweeters, the woofers, and then we've got 2 channels bridged together to drive that W3 woofer, and it works exceptionally well. The VXI amplifier is located on a custom bracket at the back here, so we took the original amplifier out, modified the bracket, bolted the VXI to it, put it all back together again, so everything's totally hidden, of course. No need to access it once it's set up. We use a USB cable to set it up, so we set it up via a laptop in the front, which means you don't actually need to get to the amplifier. And that's the case with lots of new amplifiers. You don't have sort of traditional gain controls or anything like that you've got to fiddle about with. It's all within the platform of the user interface on the laptop. We've also added double DIN, so we've updated the Headunit with the latest Pioneer. So that's got built-in navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. We've hooked it up to the steering wheel controls, obviously, and stuff like that. This customer wanted to retain as much connectivity as he could, so actually in the back here we've installed a couple of ports. We've got HDMI, we've got AV input, so there's a 4-way 3.5mm jack there, which gives him an AV input. We've also got USB 1 and USB 2, so plenty of connectivity all tucked away in the back here. You've got the JL Audio controller just sitting down the bottom here, and that's used to select various listening modes. So actually what we've done in this car is set up a driver focus listening position, a neutral listening position, and unusually we've done a passenger side focus listening position. So if you sit in a passenger seat, you've got a perfect sound stage in the middle of the car. Don't normally do that, but you've got more presets on these VXI amps, so it enables us to do a little bit more trick stuff. So there you go. Oh, we've added a witness camera at the top there, so I think we're Q800 Pro, probably one of the, well, I'm not going to say one of the best, it is, but it's certainly one of the most reliable cameras on the market. 2K resolution, true parking mode, etc, etc. So there you go. Saturday morning, just waiting for Clive to come and collect his car. Hopefully he'll be happy with it. It sounds absolutely stunning, as you would expect it to. We've got all the hardware in during the week. It's taken about 4.5 days to do this installation for a couple of guys, and then spent all yesterday afternoon tuning the system. And it pays dividends. It sounds fantastic, looks fantastic, and will be a wonderful, reliable system for many years to come. If you're interested in something similar, best way to get in touch with us is via email, sales@audiofile-incar.co.uk. Thanks for watching.